I am a refugee. My story starts in 2022 when I fled my country and then came to the UK, seeking of refuge. And then after a year of waiting for my asylum claim to be processed by the Home Office, I finally got my status in 2024, and I'm now working, and then I'm a refugee, lives in the UK. I was accommodated into the asylum support hotel, living with other more than 200 male coming from different countries. But firsthand, we had no choice in terms of room allocation, so we were taught to stay with the shared room with the other people from different parts of the world, and with different language and with a different culture. It was really traumatizing, fleeing my country, the country that we were born, and then staying in a hotel which is isolated and which keeps us apart from the community, which was really, I found it really traumatizing and demoralizing. We had to reach out to different law firms and different solicitors, and often they refuse our cases because they know how complicated the asylum process is. You need to clarify clearly what your intention is and why you fled your country. And often by talking through everything, your situation, your experience again to your solicitor, it often re-triggered the traumatizing experience that you have been trying to forget. After more than a year of waiting, I became really hopeless. Also, the situation was filled with uncertainties, and which often leads to mental disorders. And for me personally, I was really hopeless. But only something that keeps me going is this is my future, and I can only decide my future by not giving up, even though the treatment that I get from the Home Office is unfair and inhuman. So they often ask for more evidence to submit after every substantial interviews, which is impossible because you fled your countries with what you can, and when they ask you for more evidence to get from your country, which I found it really inhuman. It took me more than a year to get my substantial interview from my first screening, and also I only got my status after being invited for the interview for 3 times, which is really demoralizing. The first thing that I came across is when they ask me who I am, I often feel a bit stressful, because if I disclose my real identity, they often push themselves away from me. But again, I keep pushing in one of the churches, I keep going, and at the end they understand what it's like, and deep down they started eventually understanding that these people are like me and they can be really valued, be part of the church community. And then I was becoming a part of the pumping team, and also became the part of the worship group. And at the end, they created the inclusive cafe where they invited people from the hotel. But then later on, they realized what we need is we want to make our own food, and we want to share, and we want them to taste our own food, and so it's really welcoming environment. So what I would like to see change for people seeking asylum in the UK is to give them a permission to work, so that it will help them mentally thriving in their new society. Also, it will make them feel valued themselves, because they will automatically be part of the community. As an asylum seeker, I would like to contribute to the society, to the system, so that I can also help this country economically. But again, we don't want anybody to experience like us. So we would like to make a better life wherever we are. So we will like to contribute and feel valued and part of it.